Guys, my name is Ankush Gaurav and I welcome you to Gone to series. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about how to set up the development environment to create our first servlet application. So let's start. Guys, to do so, all I need to do is to install these three tools or softwares in my computer. So first one is JDK. You got to install JDK in your computer. I have installed JDK 1.8, which happens to be the latest version currently. Well, at the time when you are going to watch this video, whichever is the latest one, I suggest you to go and download, install the same. Now, second one is Eclipse IDE. Guys, I'm going to make use of Eclipse integrated development environment in this Servlets JSPs series of tutorials while showing you all demos. And if you also are going to use Eclipse IDE, while practicing along with me, then you got to follow these simple steps to download and install in your computer. You first got to go to the Eclipse website and then look for Java EE Developers Eclipse IDE zip. Once you find it, you just got to download it in your computer. Once it is downloaded fully, you need to extract it in any of your computer's drive, and that's all about it. Guys, this is going to complete the installation process for Eclipse IDE. Well, to install Eclipse IDE, I also followed these steps what I've just showed you. So what I did, I downloaded Eclipse IDE for Java EE Developers zip in my computer. Currently Neon is the latest version of Eclipse, so I have downloaded the same. But at the time when you're watching, whichever is the latest one, just look for the latest version. So after downloading this zip, I extracted it in my E drive, and that finished the installation for Eclipse IDE in my computer. Now third one is Tomcat Apache Server. Guys, let's restrict ourselves in this tutorial by only talking about how to download and install it. And in the next tutorial, immediate next tutorial, I'm going to talk about what exactly it's all about and why we need it to develop a servlet application. So question is how to install it. Well, these are the simple steps you got to follow to install it. You need to go to Tomcat Apache website and look for the latest and stable version of Tomcat Apache Server available. At the time when I'm recording this video, 8.5 is the latest version. So you got to download binary zip for the same in your computer, and once it's fully downloaded, you just need to extract it to any of your computer's drive, and that's going to complete the installation process for Apache Tomcat Server. So in my computer, I also followed these steps only to install it. I went to Tomcat Apache Server, I downloaded Apache Tomcat 8.5 binary zip in my computer, and then I extracted it in the E drive, and that finished the installation for Tomcat Apache Server in my computer. So if you look at the installation process for Eclipse and Apache Tomcat, it's kind of very easy, guys. You just need to download the zip, and to install it, you just need to extract it to any of your computer's drive. Now what's next? Because we got to open up Eclipse IDE to configure it, to start developing our first servlet application. So to do so, I'll go to Eclipse folder, and then I double click on this icon. So this is going to open up Eclipse IDE for me. Here it's asking me where I want to create the servlet application. So I'm going to keep this default location, and I'm going to press on OK. Cool. So it has opened up Eclipse IDE. Now to start configuring this IDE to develop our first servlet application, I only need to go to Project Explorer, right click here, choose New, and then choose Dynamic Web Project option. Guys, if by any chance you do not find this option here in this list, then in that case you just need to go to this last option, Other, and then type here Dynamic Web Project, and it's going to show you down there Dynamic Web Project option. Choose it and click on Next, and here provide the name of the project. Whatever name you want to give to the project that you want to create, just provide it here. I want to give a name to my project as My Servlet App, and let's ignore all these other things what it's showing, because anyways I'm going to discuss all these in the subsequent tutorial while developing this application. So click on Next. Let's go with the default what it's showing us here. Again, let's go with the default and click on Finish. So here all we did was we provided name of the project, and then we just clicked on Next, and finally Finish button, and we didn't do anything other than providing project name. Now this has created this directory structure for us over here. We are going to make use of this directory structure to create our first servlet application. But before we do so, only step which is pending here as far as its configuration is considered is integrating Apache Tomcat server with this project. So how to do so, we are going to talk about in the next tutorial. Because in the next tutorial, first I'm going to talk about what exactly is Tomcat Apache server, why we need it for servlet application development purposes, and then I would talk about how to integrate it with this project structure, what we have just created inside Eclipse IDE. All right, guys, a big thank you for learning servlet application development with me. If you have any feedback or any constructive comment, please put them down the video or simply write to me on this email ID for all of your queries. Please hit the like button if this video has proved useful to you, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel Gone to Series, and I'm going to catch you in the next part of this tutorial.